up, bitches? It's cracking. Welcome back. I got Bree here. We're gonna skip all the pleasantries and we're just gonna get right into the shits.
Yeah.
All right. Monday Night Raw has finished. It's late. I'm tired. I got off work and I watched it. And now we're here to talk about it. Welcome to 2.5 Hills. Uncle Black right here doing the yapping. And then over there, like I said, there go Bree. What's up, Bree?
Hello. Hello.
Good to have you. Yeah, let's get into the shit. You want to do the TED Talk? You can do
Yeah.
it since you're here now.
After these last couple weeks, definitely gotta do the TED Talk. Definitely gotta do the TED Talk. As usual, fuck CM Punk. Even more so now. Okay? Like, I know Roman had to okay what he said last week about his father, because Triple H don't like the personal jabs unless the other people involved are okay with it. But still, disrespectful. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At all. What he said, diabolical. And the fact that he's standing on it, I get it for the story, but still, it's a no for me. So fuck CM Punk. He has no remorse whatsoever, as we saw tonight. And you know what? I'm going to give Natty a break. She not getting it this week. But fuck the Judgment Day. And we'll get into that too. Thank you for coming to the TED Talk.
It's beautiful, ain't it? She ain't even do nothing. She didn't do a thing. All right, she doesn't deserve all the flack that she gets. So one time for Natalya not being in the TED Talk this week. Yes. All right. Raw, it happened. We let's get into the show. You want to go from top to bottom, or do you want to go from what was most exciting to, just finishing out everything else?
We could go from top to bottom. Let's just go from top to bottom. Because it was like a
All
roller
right.
coaster.
Opening segment on Monday. Okay. Opening segment on the Monday Night Raw. We had bald man, Stone Cold Steve Adam Pierce in the ring, just yapping. And essentially he was just saying, hey, listen, Seth, we saw you last week. You put Paul Heyman in an ambulance driven out by La Knight.
Yes.
So we need to talk. So Seth Rollins did appear on the announce table. But everybody and their mom was with him. He had like what, 10 people with him? Everybody
it was more
skied
than 10.
up.
It was
Everybody got
like
masks
15 of them. Like
15?
I say like 15, 20. They flooded the ringside. I was like, well, goddamn. Okay, I was like, they can't all be from his wrestling school. It's got to be some performance center tryout people up under these masks too. But I loved it. It was great.
Everybody was there. See, I feel like we're moving over into the era of the YN because I've never seen more ski masks in my entire life in pro wrestling than I have within the last, 2 or 3 years. So
Yeah.
again, Seth Rollins appears and they're doing this thing now where they're just like, hey, listen, let's confuse them and run around each other and juggle each other. Pause. That's crazy. I shouldn't have said that. But just mix up and try to throw you off so you don't know who's who. And again, it is what it is. Seth did his yammering, and people sang, but he was quickly interrupted by what's left of the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory. And then that pretty much took us to the schmaz that was the beginning of Raw.
I mean, Seth said nothing. Like, he did not say a word. From the moment he stood on that announce table to the moment he got in the ring, took off the mat, like the entire time, not a single word was said by Seth Rollins. His facial expressions changed, but that was about it. We didn't get anything. Like, he didn't even have a look of agreement on his face when Adam said, we both have issues with the Vision. Like, I hate them just as much as you do. Like, he was like just stoic. And I think it's great. We don't know what the motive is. Right now it seems like it's the Vision, but this could all just be a ploy for a bigger thing. So we don't know. But seeing the Usos working with LA Knight is a little weird considering Jey Uso and LA Knight had their beef not too long ago. But I guess this is a situation of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so I guess that's what they're going with now, but I like it. It's fun.
All right. What else? What else happened after that opening segment? What else happened from there?
We did get a backstage interview after the ambush, and Jackie Redmond was talking to the Usos about, what's been going on. And before she let them go, she was like, I do have one more question. Last week CM Punk made some comments and, he said some things that many people find disrespectful. Like, how do y'all feel about it? Jay wanted to brush it off and was like, I don't care about CM Punk. Like, that I don't care. He didn't want to say anything in the moment. But Jimmy, Big Jim, said, nah, fuck that. We got some shit to say and we'll see him tonight. I was like, all right. I'm sad. I need to see this. Okay? No yeet. Okay?
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be fun. We're adding some more people into this. And I like it. And from there we went to the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship Gauntlet match, which it was what it was. I'll put it that way.
So you don't seem excited that Bayley gets the first title shot at AJ Lee.
So I'm happy for Bayley. I'm very happy for Bayley. I saw it coming. I was like, since they're not going to just immediately throw Becky back into the picture, there's going to be someone in between. It should be Bayley. It's going to be great. I just... The Gauntlet, like the people that were in the Gauntlet match, some of them, like Asuka, Io, even Lyra, okay, made sense. Ivy now was where they threw me off. But I will say, wrestling-wise, it was great. It's what you expect out of a Gauntlet match. We had the spot with Raquel and Liv and Stephanie Vaquer getting involved, That was where they kind of threw me off a bit. I was like, all right, we're doing a bit too much here. I'm like, it went on. It's going to be long because it's a Gauntlet match, but it felt longer than necessary. Like, it took up, for me, majority of the show. Just because they tried to add in so much for other storylines. But I'm happy for Bayley. They even teased a little bit of heat between Bayley and Lyra because Bayley is really just trying to give Lyra these shit. She's like, I'm getting all these things, but you should get these things too. And Lyra just has this look of like, no, like, I lost. Like, why are you? There's no, like, I lost fair and square. Like, Io pinned me. I lost. You have your title shot. And Bayley's like, well, when I win, we can run it back. And I'm like, no, don't want to see that. Don't need to see it again. But I am a little intrigued. It's weird to say that I'm intrigued in a Lyra Valkyria storyline because it's literally never happened. But if they play this out right, I think I might like it. If it goes where I'm thinking it's going, I'm here for it.
All right, so I'm glad to know that finally Lyra Valkyria has worn on you, and now you're taken to her, and hopefully you and everybody else can feel the same about the next segment on the show, because we are graced by the presence of the great Danhausen, and he was talking to El Grande Americano, and he was trying to get the mask up off him. He said, "Ooh, I like this. Give me this mask." And he cursed my man Chad Gable. Excuse me. I mean Grande Americano. He cursed him.
As he should.
Ain't no as he should.
Penta
He cursing everybody. Yes, he did, because he defeated Dominic Mysterio last week after being cursed by one Danhausen. But that led to one hell of an Intercontinental Championship match. A Grande Americano, I guess, light or L for Ludwig, taking on Penta for the Intercontinental title. On what planet was this match going to be bad?
I'm so over the El Grande Americano thing. Like, I love Penta. Like, all respect to Penta. I did not pay attention to this match at all. Like, at all. I watched Penta's entrance and then muted my computer and went back to scrolling on TikTok, because I was like, this is just... I knew they weren't taking the title off of Penta. And two, I'm just so over the El Grande Americano shenanigans. I was like, I can't even... I can't do it anymore.
Good. Listen, the fact that it has still been going on this long is just a credit and a testament to the men behind the mask, Gable and Ludwig. Because again,
it's a testament.
This shit is not supposed to work on paper.
That the creative team has nothing better for them and or sees nothing better for them.
All right, we can point fingers and blame whoever we want to blame. But as far as sports entertainment is concerned, when I see El Grande Americano and original El Grande Americano on my screen, to some extent, I am entertained. I don't feel heartbroken. I don't feel, stomped out of sorts. And what an amazing segue for feeling stomped out, because the Judgment Day, man, all the OGs have been stomped out of the group. Now, again, we just talked about Penta becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. Of course, that was at the cost of one Dominic Mysterio. And, they had their little confrontation in the ring. And, Finn started snapping on Dom, calling him spoiled, little bratty and all of that. And Finn wasn't with the shits, man. Finn put hands on him. Finn said, fuck this. But Finn wasn't looking at the numbers, man.
Yeah.
They stomped his ass out.
And what sucks is I know that he probably really thought JD was gonna have his back, because that is his boy, and he's like, I brought you into not even just the Judgment Day, I brought you into this world. This, nobody would know.
He's his dad now? All right, we gotta stop that. We can't just, I'm your father, JD. I'm your daddy. I brought you in this world. I take you out. That's crazy.
Let's
I'm
be
sure
real.
JD will have exception to that.
Let's be real. Would we know who JD McDonough is without Finn Balor? No. We wouldn't.
Well, you might not, but I was privy to JD in NXT. So I was always aware he was a mainstay in the NXT Cruiserweight division.
He absolutely was.
Don't do that.
He was great. I'm not. But I'm saying, if he didn't have Finn Balor by his side on this main roster, I genuinely don't think he would have had as many opportunities as he did. That's just how I feel.
Tomato fruit.
That's just how I feel. But it's fine.
Listen.
My gripe with this is, why did Netflix censor Punk? All he said was, "You're a spoiled little punk," and they bleeped it. I was like, "What? That's what?" I was like, but the crowd chanting,
I thought he was talking crazy.
Crowd chanting, "Holy shit!" 5 minutes into Monday Night Raw is fine. Okay, but it was great. I thought it was gonna happen a different way, but I'm still happy with it. We're gonna be getting babyface Finn very soon, and I can't wait to see the WrestleMania match that is inevitably gonna come out of this, and where else the storyline goes. Like, is anybody gonna leave and join Finn's side? Like, what's gonna happen? I'm intrigued.
Yes. And speaking of the intrigue, next we get a backstage segment with Javon Evans chatting it up with one Kofi Kingston. Now, I think this could be a ruse, but also in the same breath, in the same token, now Kofi could be genuine. He could be like, "Hey, listen, I see you out here, young. You remind me of a young me back in my heyday when I was flipping and jumping and doing all the stuff, the boom, boom, booms and stuff. You remind me of me. So what you need to do, you need to get with the new day so we can guide you to the top of this industry." Now, personally, I believe it. I think Kofi has the best interests in mind for the young OG, and I think it would be a good decision for Javon.
Absolutely. Just to keep it 100, Javon would be so stupid to turn it down. Like, that would probably be like the worst decision he's made so far in his career, would be to turn down Kofi Kingston. Like, I know he's so over with the crowd right now, and New Day are the heels and they have all this heat, but like, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are at this point OGs in the locker room. They've been there long enough. They are veterans, and I feel like they are the perfect people, especially Kofi, because everyone has been comparing Javon to, the early stages of Kofi Kingston's career, and really even more so because he's already was in the freaking elimination chamber potentially to get a championship match at WrestleMania. The kid is only 21. He hasn't even been on the main roster for a year. Has only been in the company for 2 years. So I think this is the perfect thing. The perfect thing for him to do. And who's to say that the crowd still wouldn't love him even if he does become a bad guy? They're still going to love him. He's still Javon Evans. He's still great at what he does. So I think it's perfect.
Should be a good time. It should be perfect. And another thing on this show was perfect. We are on fire with segues this evening. Another thing that was perfect on this show, this was the match that I was waiting to see. The match that I left work for, and I got home just in time to catch it. It was Oba Femi versus Rusev. This is like having two of my kids fight. I don't want nobody to lose, but somebody had to lose.
Yeah.
And that somebody was Rusev, man. And I hate to see my boy lose, but
we knew it was going to happen.
If we weigh it on the scale, if Oba Femi got him, hey, bro, Oba got to win every belt. Oba is the man, and they keep acknowledging him as this free agent. I say don't let him sign to any show. Just let him go to every show that he wants to go to.
Don't let him sign until after WrestleMania. I think he should stay a free agent until after WrestleMania. Like, he's got to eventually sign somewhere. But I
say leave him a free agent.
I like the idea of him staying a free agent until at least after WrestleMania. But
listen,
the match was what I expected it to be.
You're supposed to let him rule.
And he can. He can. The brands don't mean anything. the brands really don't mean anything at this point. So he can still rule both shows, but you got to put pen to paper somewhere to get maximum amount of money, because it is all about the money at the end of the day. How much are you really getting by being a free agent? So
where do you see him landing? What show do you see him signing to?
I personally feel like he's more so needed on SmackDown. But I'd be happy wherever he goes.
Because again, he's going to be an issue. He's going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. And speaking of problems, next after that, we get some look into the future to see what's happening next week on Monday Night Raw. We see again Bayley gets her title shot against AJ Lee next week on Raw. Also, we get the battle of the Grande Americanos, the original Grande Americano taking on Grande Americano next week. And also, we get an appearance from the OTC, Roman Reigns, the one we acknowledge. And also the Freaky Viking, Brock Lesnar, will be in attendance as well for Monday Night Raw. And then that takes us to the main event.
I just have
segment.
One thing
I didn't really care for it.
Out of next week, with this Grande Americano match, can we just unmask all of them and just let the shit go? Please. Let it go. It's been going long enough. Just unmask all of them so we can move on and do something else. But that's it. Main event.
Punk comes out to cut a promo, and then he is shortly interrupted by the brothers Uso. And they took exception to what he said last week about Uncle Sika. As anybody would. You talk about my deceased uncle and on a gang, we gotta slide. We gotta come see you. And the Usos was on bullshit. They was on all bullshit this evening. Because, like you said earlier, Punk doubled down on everything he said. He stood on it. He want to make sure that I ain't wavering, but I'm sorry for, if I offended you and all of that. And that's bullshit. That's why he got what he got. Go ahead, bro. You can tell him, because I say fuck.
It was so bullshit, because I'm just like, CM Punk's really not getting it. Okay? I don't know if he's lost any close family members or anything, but this was just so personal. Okay, you lost Larry. That's okay, you lost your dog. This is
wait till next week.
Father, their uncle. You don't do that. Not to mention, in just their culture alone, you don't do that. And even in the black community, we will argue down. We get disrespectful, but family, kids, all of that's off the table. You don't mention it. Once you mention that, it's up and it's stuck forever. So I just need him to be prepared when he steps into San Antonio next week. That it's not fake. You thought it was crazy when you got knocked the fuck out by Big Jim tonight, because what I love is that usually Jim is the hothead and Jay has to calm him down. But nah, Jay was on one from jump. He was like, nah, fuck all that. He was like, fuck Roman. He got shit to do with Roman. He was like, I don't care.
He's not here. Right. He's looking at me.
He's like, I don't care what you say about Roman. Say whatever you want about Roman. That's not the point. And it just wasn't getting through CM Punk's mind that that's what the issue was. It's not about Roman. In you going after Roman, you decide that it's okay to mention his dead father, their uncle? No. And what's even crazier is he knew he was going to get heat. From the moment he walked out, he was like, damn, y'all are cheering for me. All right, I didn't know what I was going to get. Yeah. And what's even crazier is you're in a city and a state that has a very high Samoan presence. If you heard when the Usos came out, you will hear chee-hoo from everywhere. I'm like, no, nobody's fucking with what you did. At all. That's crazy.
That shit was Got run me my fade. And another thing too, I feel like the one thing I took away from the promo, out of everything I heard, is the disrespect of calling the Usos Roman's
Young
young
boy.
boys. Brother,
What?
this is like
what?
let's I want to set the table here, okay? These are the World Tag Team Champions, okay?
9 times.
It's not like these guys are fresh off of Evolve or something, all right? So
like
that's where you kind of lost me there. That's why I'm thinking like this. I know what the segment was supposed to do because again, Roman ain't here, so we gotta plug along for the next 5 weeks until Mania. But shout out to Jim for putting foot to face, sitting Punk on his ass.
It took too long, in my opinion. Okay, they let CM Punk talk way too much for my liking. Cause me personally, I'm coming out there. I'm giving you one chance to apologize, and that's that. You don't apologize, bet you got to take this ass whooping. Cause that's crazy. Whooped. Young boys, these are first ballot Hall of Famers. Arguably like the best tag team in this new era of wrestling. Like, young boys? Nah, put some respect on their names. Like, and you talk about you have so much respect for their bloodline. You talked about, working so closely with Alpha and Samu and playing with Lance when he was a baby, yet you disrespect Roman and the Usos as if they're not all like you just keep doing it. Like I get that it's all to build up for this storyline, but nah. Triple H wanted to make Tiffy apologize to Charlotte for the lackluster bullshit that really wasn't even a jab. It's the same shit everybody been saying about Charlotte. But he made her apologize to her for that. Punk ain't gotta apologize for this. And like I said in the beginning, I know Roman probably okayed it. Like, he knew things were gonna get messy. He knew it was gonna have to get dirty because of how deep this goes. But it still doesn't make it okay. Like, because now you have other people getting offended by it. Because you won't even let Jade and Rhea fully mention their Twitter beef on the fucking show. You won't even let them bring that in front of the cameras. They got to keep that. They can't even talk about that. They got to keep it cute, keep it classy.
Just waiting.
And we all know it's
probably just waiting.
9 times out of 10, it might be a work. But the way so many other people were getting involved, I'm not thinking it's a work. So let's really talk about it, Hunter, Paul. Make Phil apologize the same way you made Tiffany apologize to Charlotte. Or is it because you don't want to cause no more beef between you and CM Punk? That's it. That's it.
That's a point. All right, so that's it for Monday Night Raw. Quite a program. Oh Lord. All right, I just got a message that is not good, but I will have to reach out to one of my friends. Sorry about that. Raw has ended, and I say overall the show was good. Again, it did what it was supposed to do. It just kept us plucking along. And again, any show that I see Danhausen on at this point now, any WWE program that Danhausen is on, it's good with me. Okay? Hate it if you want, okay? You can try. Because if you do, you will be cursed.
I feel like I'm already cursed. Just from his first appearance at Elimination Chamber. I'm already cursed. Because now I got to see him every week.
But again, I feel like if just seeing it, the entrance wasn't possibly, received positively like everybody else think it was. But the backstage segments of the promos, you can't tell me these backstage segments.
It's funny. It's funny.
You can't tell me like, all right,
I can give him that.
This nigga's fucking hilarious. But I want to pivot to a few things before we get up out of here too. Breaking news. I've always wanted to say that on the show. I don't think I never did. Breaking news, okay? AEW has launched a brand new in-house streaming service. Okay, when I tell you this thing is reminiscent of version 1 of the WWE network, it looked like it's about to go crazy. I got some of the notes here. It's called myaew.com. Okay, you got 3 tiers on there. You got your monthly tier, monthly plus pay-per-views, and then you have the annual. That's the yearly tier. Okay, now in the monthly, I'll break it all down for you. In the monthly, $7.99 a month, you get access to the Watch AEW Fast channel. So that's all AEW content all the time. You get access to the AEW podcast. You get episodes of Dynamite and Collision. You get access to Ring of Honor, Honor Club TV. That's a whole separate app in its own. Then you get access to the Ring of Honor pay-per-views as well as the AEW TV archive. Now you take all of that and then you add on a pay-per-view. Now this will be $20 a month. And with that one, you get access to all the AEW pay-per-views as they are live and so forth and so on. And then the other one is just for the year. But I think this is a play and a step in the right direction as far as AEW trying to take care and really future-proof themselves in this business. Because the WWE Network was huge at first, and now they got enough. They have enough stuff in the library to make it happen. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm happy for them. I feel like it was a long time coming. You know, they already have their deal with HBO Max and everything. So I'm glad that they have now their own property where they can put all of their stuff for everyone to watch. And look, say what you want about AEW, but Tony Khan is absolutely doing his thing when it comes to capitalizing and just like he is really cooking over there. Like I don't care what y'all say, he's cooking, and this is coming from someone who doesn't watch the product as consistently as I watch WWE. I know this man is over there cooking. Like there's undeniable talent over there. Like Adam Page, Kenny Omega, Darby Allin, like Orange Cassidy, the women, Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Moné, Toni Storm. Like there's just so many talented people over there who are absolutely killing it. And you can tell they may not have full creative control, but you can tell that they are genuinely happy. And that's not to say that anybody in any other company isn't, but they are.
Listen, the whole point of AEW is that for the most part, if you have it, Tony will let you do you. Mm-hmm. Like when you look at this, look at the world heavyweight champion MJF. You said this recently in an interview. Okay, Tony lets him be unapologetically him. Like, of course, we got fucking bullet points that we gotta hit. We want to get this across. We want to convey this message. But as far as like telling you, go out there and say this, 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 and this, it's not the case. Unless, you know, you ain't there yet and you need the help. But for the most part, everybody is pretty shooting over there as far as speaking from the heart. So,
and you can look at WWE and count on maybe both hands the amount of people who have that level of freedom in WWE. And I guarantee
even that freedom is earned.
Half of them, that it's earned. Yes, it's been earned over decades. And they're all the main cast of Unreal, pretty much, except for Chelsea Green, because we know they don't like her. So
put me on AWTV. Give me 1 week. Give me 1 week. And they're like, yeah, bro, just take the mic and go out there and say whatever you want. Bet. Shit, the crowd was chanting, fuck ICE. Back-to-back weeks. So,
WWE
obviously,
won't even let you bring in a sign that say fuck ICE, let alone chant it.
So, again, I mean, listen, let's not blur the lines and muddy the waters here. Get a little bit
y'all get the point.
Too sticky.
Y'all get the point.
All right. Yeah, let's wind down. We talked about wrestling enough. Weather. The weather has been great. Has it not?
It's been amazing. It was so great. So great.
The sun was out. No jackets.
No jackets.
No jackets. I'm not gonna lie, work was dead. I loved every minute of it. I'm like, yes, you guys are outside touching grass instead of touching computers. And I love it. I love it to pieces.
I will say
hopefully everybody can keep it up.
This NFL trade season has been very, very interesting.
Ravens lucky as shit. They got Max Crosby.
I'm happy as shit. Okay, when you have a coach,
lucky as fuck.
When you have a coach that is like a defensive mind, it's great because we have had for the past couple seasons we have had the worst defense. Like we were ranked 28th. There's only 32 teams in the NFL, y'all. We were ranked 28 with our defense. We were in the bottom 4, okay? 4th worst defense. And we got Max Crosby. That's not going to change all the problems. It's not going to fix everything. But Mad Max, I'll take it.
Listen, I was joking about this shit. I'm like, all right, bet. So listen, Max is going to be cool just as long as he bring the backwards. Just bring the backwards and you're going to be straight. We'll show you where to get the best shot to me. And just keep him out of Dundalk.
Yeah.
That's all.
But he a ginger. He a ginger.
No disrespect
so we might
to
be
Dundalk,
good.
though.
Yeah, no disrespect. Okay, it's all love.
No disrespect to Dundalk. But just keep him away from there.
Don't go down there though. Don't go down there.
Just don't even go over there. You good. You got bells.
You want a good crab cake? You can go to Coco's, Coco's. You can go to Coco's, get you a good crab cake. Yes.
Coco's. Go to Hazelwood. Ooh. Good drinks.
Windsor Inn.
Good drinks over there.
Hit Windsor Inn. Yep. You want good crab.
Just don't go to Dundalk.
Captain James down in Canton. They yeah. So many spots. Just avoid Dundalk. I hate to say it, just South Baltimore in general, just
damn. All right, I'm not about to bury a whole section of the city. We're not about to do that.
I will.
But
I went to high school.
We'll put a bow on this one. Okay. Well, see, I did not. Them niggas don't know me.
They don't. You a Philly boy. They don't know you. You can't be.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. We're gonna put a bow on this one. This was great. This was nice. I'll make sure that we'll have all this edited. Probably have it posted tomorrow since Raw was tonight. So we'll have it posted tomorrow. We'll clip it. We'll do all the things that we normally do with this. Bree, where can they get you on all the stuff that they can get you on at?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at BreeBree99 with 2 underscores.
Yes, God. Yes, God. What the fuck? I love John Cena, but John Cena taxing. Well, not compared to Steve Austin. I'm looking at a post that says Steve Austin's photo op for WWE The World for WrestleMania weekend are going for sale at $335.20. And the table photos are just slightly cheaper. That's not including autographs. But if we look at John Cena's table at MegaCon in Orlando, an autograph was $150 just for 8x10. The premium autograph.
What's a premium?
$200.
What's a premium? What he using a blue Sharpie instead of a black one? Like what?
So this is it's different brackets of things that he will be signing, whether it be like a comic book or magazines or any other type of paper.
Okay.
And then if we get to premium, then that is premium bulky. That's $250. So that'd be any belts, props, clothing, chairs, or sports equipment.
Y'all, this is for autographs. We haven't even gotten to the pictures. This is autographs.
Well, listen, the photo op is $180. compared to $335 for Steve Austin. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin just as much as the next man.
Look,
but
to be fair, I don't think Stone Cold getting them checks no more. So
I'm sure he's on a Legends deal. I'm sure he still gets some type of money.
He might be, but it might not be nothing like, John Cena. John Cena's got movie money coming in. All he got is the ranch and the beer. That's about it. He ain't even got the show no more.
But I'm sure the beer is still selling well. Hey, listen, don't tell nobody I told y'all this, right? But I don't think I want to post our pod on Spotify no more. So we just gonna post it on YouTube for right now. So if anything else comes up, then just get everything over on the Tizib. And with that, we will see you guys in the next one, whenever that may be. Keep watching wrestling, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.